This is Hoodies. Peace. I want to welcome you all back to another dope session of Hoodies the Podcast, and I'm your host, the God Rashidi, coming at you live from the Skill Suite, but maybe not so live, but we coming at you. So real quick, this is still a race against time. I don't have no more clients for the day, but I am ready to get out of here, go hit the gym for a little bit, and then call it a day. Kick back, glass of wine or something like that maybe. But anyway, listen, moving forward, I know that when I be checking like my demographic or whatever, like I said before, for whatever reasons, my crowd it's like from 25 to 34, 25, 35, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older. I'm not sure. So for a lot of this, I don't expect y'all to really rock with this right here, right? And that's cool. It ain't like I'm getting views and likes out the ass anyway. This episode right here is specifically designed for parents with adult children. And let's put quotation marks around the word children because they're adults, because they're not children. I want to say adult offspring, but that don't slap the same. So for lack of a better term, I'm going to say adult children. For parents with adult children. Also, this is also for adult children who may or may not have found themselves in this particular space. And I'll explain as we go further. So to you parents, and I believe I've said this before, but who cares? I'm going to say it again. Listen, do not blame yourself, okay, for the decisions that your adult children make. Okay? Now, listen, if you was not there, totally absent from that son or daughter's life, then yeah, I'm of the belief that you deserve what you get from them because you had a job, you had a watch to stand, and you didn't stand watch. So yeah, you should get chewed out. I'm not talking about y'all. Well, yeah, I am. Yes, I am. I'm gonna bring it back around. But for now, I'm talking about the active parents who were a part of their son or daughter's lives. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now you, parent, was your childhood perfect? Hell no. Were your parents perfect? Hell no. None of them. Not our moms, not our pop. I don't give a damn if you came up with both your parents. None of them were perfect. There is no manual to this parenting thing, right? So here's the thing. I know for me, right? I'm gonna take me. For a while, I did have a lot of resentment toward my old man. I felt like there were things he could have did and things he could have said, things he shouldn't have did or shouldn't have said when I was coming up. Right? But listen, that don't matter really. It does, but then it doesn't. Right? And now I'm about to tie into to even the deadbeat parents who wasn't around at all. Okay? So it does, but then it doesn't. It does because our childhood shapes who we are as adults. True. I will never deny that. However, okay, if you are an adult, okay, 25 and better, 25 and better. And if you are blaming your parents for the decisions you make today, you on some bullshit. Okay? There comes a time in a man or woman's, well, both. In a man's life and in a woman's life, it comes a time when you, matter of fact, I'm going to say 25 because that whole frontal lobe thing, it is said that a person's frontal lobe isn't fully developed until they're about 25. So I'm going to say 25 and better, right? If you still using your parents and, what they did or said, if you still using that as an excuse to underachieve and make piss poor decisions as an adult, you are ass and you full of shit. Listen, there comes a time in the man and woman's life when you have to talk to someone, get some therapy if you need to, or talk to that parent themselves. Now, I get that's not always easy because some parents will never ever admit to what they did or didn't do. They'll never admit to it. Even if you was never around as a parent. Okay, even if your parent was never around, say you didn't know him. Understand? As an adult, listen, it might not sound fair. Life isn't fair. Nothing's fair. What's fair? Nothing's fair. But you are not allowed to walk around pointing your finger and blaming your parent or parents for what you are doing and the moves that you making as an adult now. That's your responsibility. If you looking for somebody to blame, turn around, look in the mirror, and blame yourself. Blame you. Don't blame your mama. Don't blame your daddy. I don't care if your mama was a thief when you was a kid. Straight up thief and was in and out of jail. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, you are responsible for the shoplifting you do. Sure, you seen your mama do it when you was a kid. You grown now. You are responsible for your actions. I know there's a cause and effect for everything. It is a cause and effect. And again, it may not sound fair, but you are responsible for your actions. Okay? We ain't doing that. You don't get to throw. And listen, some parents had like a rough patch in their lives when they may not have been present as they should have been in your life or in the lives of your adult children. There may have been a rough patch when you was going through some stuff. So you may not have been there like you should have been. And that may be something that your kids will never let you live down. Understand, parents, that is a manipulation tactic. It's a manipulation tactic. If you got a son who's abusive with women and insecure with women, okay? If you seen your daddy smack up women, I'm not saying any of this shit is cool. That's if it's true. But if it is true, you, brother, are still responsible for what you do, for how you conduct yourself with women. For women. If your daddy wasn't around or your mama didn't teach you this, that, and the third, or if your mama was doing this, that, and the third, you are still responsible for what you do as an adult. You understand? You don't get to point the finger once you. Some people may say it's a little older, but for me, 25 and better. Once you hit 25 and better, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit. What I do want to hear is I'm thinking about going to get some therapy. You know what I'm saying? Because, my childhood was this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Some people, especially those closest to us, friends, family, our kids in particular, adult kids in particular, are like vampires. Okay? Not necessarily in the sense where they will suck your blood. Suck your blood. Not necessarily that. Nah. Some of them want to suck your energy. Pause. Some of them do want to suck all the energy out of you. You understand? By making you feel guilty of some shit that you've made peace for. Or made peace with. For example, right? My two oldest sons, I had custody of them. They were living with me for a decent amount of time, right? Their mom said she had her thing together. So she was like, they can come back and stay with me. Now, I shouldn't have done that. Number one, sons need their fathers. They need their fathers. They need their fathers. I should not have done that. That's some guilt that I carried around with me for some years. But I've long since dealt with that. That is no longer something I beat myself up about. It is now a tool in my a tool in my tool belt that I can use when talking to another parent who may be thinking about doing this, that, and the third. I've got another nugget of wisdom that I can give someone and say, yo, my man, you might not want to do this. You might not want to do this. You understand? You might not want to do this. Sons need their fathers. Okay? And if you having issues with her about how she gets down, you feel me? Even if she does got it going on right now, it may not be necessarily a good idea to have your kids go stay with her. You might want to keep them right there with you for whatever reasons, right? I made peace with that. And the reason why I referred to our adult children as vampires is that what they will do is they will suck away your peace, suck away your good energy, right? And bring up that old shit. Well, I seen you do so-and-so. Well, how come you didn't do this, that, and the third? Well, you wasn't there when bull fucking who? Boo hoo, nigga. Boo hoo. Go talk to someone. Just like we did. We had to go talk to someone. And newsflash, some parents never admit their wrongdoings or the things they could have did better. Some of them never say it. And then for some of you, your parents will come clean and say, yo, I did this, that, and the third. And that still ain't enough for you. Because a lot of you refuse to talk to someone. You refuse to let all that stuff out, this childhood crap out. So now you are adult kids. You're an adult, but there's a hurt kid inside of you. This hurt child. And for whatever reasons, that little kid in us, that little boy or little girl in us, right, somehow always seems to give a pass to moms, but not necessarily to daddy. For daddy, nobody ever forgets what he didn't do, or didn't say, or did do, or say, whatever. Nobody ever lets him live it down. Parents, particularly fathers in this case, if you've dealt with some of the thing, if you've dealt with the area where you dropped the ball, if you dealt with that, do yourself a favor rather, and do not allow your adult son or daughter to make you feel guilty again. Do not let them be vampires with you. Do not let them take or suck away your peace, your good energy. Some of us in our late 40s, heading into our 50s. A lot of us live to about 80, 90, well, some 70, depending on your lifestyle, diet, this, that, and the third. Truth is, we don't know how much longer we got. But we do know that once you hit 50, that's half of 100. I don't know about y'all, but for me, I ain't about to spend the rest of my existence, okay, sit up here feeling guilty for some shit you doing to yourself right now. Get your shit together. Man up. Woman up. That's what you can do. You don't get to go around pointing the finger and bringing up old shit because you stuck in a rut somewhere. Because you didn't make the moves or listen to the advice that your parents gave you. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. You don't get to take shit and throw it in their fucking face. Nah, you. Every parent with adult offspring, repeat after me right now. Okay? Hey, and you can do this a few different ways. You can do this on the phone with your adult son or daughter. You can do this in a text message with your adult son or daughter. You can do this in person, face to face with your adult son and daughter. On the count of 3, repeat after me. You. Yeah, I said it. Say it again. It felt good, didn't it? Say it again. You. You. Okay? I was not perfect. There were things I could have did better. Okay? Some of that shit you lying. I didn't do this, that, and the third. Your mama lied to you. Your mama lied. And you know it ain't true, but because you in your feelings for making some fucked up decisions, now you putting on and throwing shit out there to suck away that parent's peace. You trying to suck away your pop's peace? You trying to suck away your mama's peace of mind? Cause you fucking up and you should be doing better. and you made fucked up decisions, get some therapy. Talk to someone. In some cases, your parents will probably be willing to pay for therapy. Maybe both of you can go. Okay? Dear parents with adult sons and daughters. That's the word I'm looking for. Not adult kids. Adult sons and daughters. Do not allow them to suck away your peace. Do not allow them vampires to suck away your peace, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you need to, if you haven't, you get some therapy. Deal with whatever it was you should have did. Okay? There's levels to the things we should have did. There's levels to it. You know? And in some situations, the kids were subject to the violence between you and your ex-wife, you and their mother or father. Sure. But that's when they were kids. You've grown since then. Their mother has grown since then. Y'all not the same people. So why are you still being held accountable for that? Sure, you adult sons and daughters, sure, you've seen it and you can't unsee it. I get it. But if you are 25 and better, go talk to somebody. Maybe your parent be willing to come with you. Maybe not. But go and talk to someone. Stop pointing the fucking finger. You are now responsible for the decisions you are making as adults. There's no one else to blame but you. You. That's the only person you can blame. The only person. If you're looking for someone to blame, look no further than your own reflection in the mirror. You need to deal with your demons just like your parents had to deal with theirs. You ain't special, but you are. You just ain't so special that you don't have to do the inner work. You understand? See, I was one of those adult sons who, for a while didn't deal with my shit, my trauma, the things I saw, the things I was subject to seeing, hearing. You understand what I'm saying? Until I got in therapy. Okay? And even when you do therapy, it doesn't mean you just poof, fixed. That's not what that means. It means now you are aware that you've got issues. Now you are aware that you're dealing with mama issues, daddy issues, or whatever issues. Now you're aware. Now it helps you to become self-aware of what you are dealing with. You see what I'm saying? Talk to someone. Get some help. And stop blaming your parents. I'm talking to everybody in a fucking room. The parents and the adult sons and daughters. Stop blaming your parents. I know I keep saying it over and over again. Stop being vampires. Okay? You're deflecting. You are deflecting. You're trying to take away from your own shit by pointing the finger at your mother or father. When in fact, you did that. I don't care if your mama, again, I don't care if your mother was a thief. What? I'm a thief because my mama was a thief. No, you're a thief because you made the decision to be a thief. Oh, I'm a pimp because my daddy was a pimp. No, fuck out of here. You a pimp because you made the decision to become a pimp. Okay? There was pimps in my neighborhood coming up, south side of Chicago, 68th and Langley. There was drug dealers in the whole shit. How come I didn't become a drug dealer? Shit, that whole area was crawling with gangs. How come I didn't become a gang member? Huh? Why I ain't do that? Okay then. You don't have to become that. My father was this and my father was that. My mother was this and my mother was that. Fuck does that have to do with the decisions I make as an adult? Well, it matters, but then it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you make the decision. And if you still, I was going to say if you're still making those decisions, no, you're using your parents as the scapegoat. Somebody has to be the patsy. And we're not doing that. Adult parents, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, especially if you in your upper 40s. well, 40s, mid 40s, upper 40s, going into your 50s. We ain't doing that. We ain't taking none of that shit. If you haven't had therapy yourself, I would suggest that you get some ASAP. If you have, and you've got an adult son or daughter or both, trying to guilt you for some shit you've made peace with, you may just have to cut their ass off for a minute to let them figure some things out. See, that's kind of the trade-off when we try to give kids things that we didn't have. When we try to give them what we didn't have, they come up entitled and thinking that I ain't got to take accountability for what I did. It's you. You did that. I saw you hit on my mama. Nigga, okay, that was fucked up. It was. But you made the decision to smack that bitch. You made the decision to threaten that bitch. You made the decision to do that. Not your daddy. You did. If you still stuck, then you need help. ASAP. You know what I'm saying? And let me just say this. For anyone out there who's feeling suicidal, wherever city or state you live in, and if you have a smartphone, go ahead and Google a suicide hotline. You call them, and I guarantee you they can point you in the right direction in terms of getting some help. You probably already knew that. See, you young ones are so much more savvy with all this tech and shit. Okay? Use your head for more than just a hat rack. Use your phone for more than just Pornhub and YouTube and Instagram and shit. Use it as a tool to help yourself. You dig what I'm saying? Word. And I know there was something else I needed to say. I can't think of it, but I'm going to also throw this in there. The vampires don't necessarily have to be our adult sons and daughters. They could be anybody. Here's one thing that's become a pet peeve of mine, right? I no longer speak a particular language. What do I mean by that? I mean, yeah, I'll complain about some shit today, some shit that I don't like that's going on in my life. But once you hear it the first time, I'm not about to come to you with the same shit the next time you see me. I'm not doing that. By the next time you see me, I've made steps in terms of rectifying that situation. See, the one thing about me is I'll complain, I'll be sad, I'll be this and I'll be that, but I ain't gonna stay there. I never stay there. Well, that's a lie. When I was younger, you know, in age and in mind. When I was younger, then yeah, it would just damn man, I just can't stand me. You get a little older and wiser, and you realize, what? Well, hold on. I got the power to change this shit. I got the power to change it. So I no longer speak that language. Once you come back around me speaking that language again, I get frustrated. I'm feeling like this. I get frustrated. I don't even want to hear it no more now. I get frustrated. We just talked about a week ago. We just talked about a week ago and you still humming that tune? What's stopping you, right, from trying to fix it? What's stopping you from trying to get out of this situation? What moves have you made to at least put yourself on that path of trying to fix whatever you're going through? Those people are vampires too. See? Because you'll hear that shit and it'll go into your mind. And now you thinking of things to cheer them up, thinking of solutions again, because remember they talked about it a week ago. And I hear you. I don't speak that language anymore. I don't speak it no more. Man the fuck up. Man the fuck up. You got a problem? Do everything you can to try to fix it. And if you can't, are you on the way? Are you on the path now? See, because now you're humming a different tune. Yeah. Remember I told you that thing I was going through? Yeah, man. I started doing this, that, and third. It might take a minute, but hey, at least I got the process started. Whatever it is, at least I'm getting it popping. See, this is a different conversation. Okay? It's going slow maybe, but it's slow progress. It's progress. It's progress. See, I like that. See, now I can encourage. See, now you're giving me something to work with. Now I can say, man, that's what's up, man. See, most people talk, but I'm not encourage people. Most people talk, but you actually doing something about it. And I mean it. But what I can't stand is that same old language of woe is me. Woe is me. Damn, man. Man, fuck out of here. I can't stay there. And because I can't stay there, I no longer speak that language of self-pity. I'm not doing it. I don't like being around people who do it. Fuck out of here with all that negative ass energy, you vampire. Them a vampire. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. I forgot the name of that damn song, but that used to be the joint. Them a vampire. Them a suck out your blood. Word up. But listen, man, I just needed to get that off my spirit. I just needed to get that off. You know what I'm saying? I just needed to get it off. I hope I was able to speak to someone this evening. You know, if not, I'll try next time. I'll try again next time. Thank y'all for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes, the subs, the comments, the whole nine. I appreciate when y'all listen and you comment. I think I've said it before, but I think that's a great way to show someone that you care. Because in order for you to comment, that means you had to have listened at least to a few minutes of an episode. So I'm appreciative of that even. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking that time, even if it was 5 minutes, 2 minutes, half a minute, whatever. Appreciate it. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all that good shit. You know what I mean? So keep your head on a swivel, man. Guard your peace. Protect your energy. All that good shit. Word up. And salute to the parents. Salute to the adult sons and daughters on your journey. All of yous. Word. It's not easy out here. Life ain't fair. It's hard. But stay in there. Word out. I'm the God Rashidi. This is Hoodies, man. Peace. Hey.
Subscribe to this channel. Over and out.
This is Hoodies.